Wait, that looked kind of wrong. All right, today you're joining me on the journey to suffering. So I've been hyping up my pocket strength for a good while, like at least a year and a half. But Eric has never seen me climb on pockets before. And thus, he's asked me, or challenged me, I guess, to create a mono problem. The fun part is that they don't have any monos here. They have no monos and less pockets. So, I've had to create a little smorgasbord of monos. Some of them will be like this, just nice little chips. Some of them will be like a little combination, like throw these together and then you have that. But it's hard because I'm not exactly sure. I know I have good mono strength right now. I'm just not sure how good. And I don't want to build something that's like a mega proj, and I also don't want to build something to flash. So it's gonna be like an interesting process to find like the exact level of what's gonna be hard for me with monos. So here we have my wonderful mono match start, I think. Ooh, this one's kind of larger. Oh my God, that makes it even worse. What do I have? There we go. I think this is like a good middle size. So I'll start on this one, and then I think I want to do some moves into these little chips, because these are just like terrible. So you can get off the ground a bit. A lot of these moves are going to be pretty static. I'm not exactly looking for any crazy campus moves, or maybe like a double dinos to mono underclings, or you know, fun shenanigans like that.
So what's the angle on the wall?
Maybe 20 degrees?
Okay.
25? I chose this because I don't want it to be like pure vert, too easy. Oh my God, this is horrendous. Because you know, it would have been cool to do it on the overhang, but then you really need like some bucket monos. And so, you know, maybe another time, another gym, or you know, if I don't completely break myself during this video.
So you're actually for real?
Yeah. Do you think I was just bullshitting and I was gonna pull out some different holds instead? So I think the big thing I'm gonna have to adjust for is like larger footholds than I was expecting to really like take a fair bit of the weight off the fingers, but also that the moves themselves are gonna be smaller than I'm expecting. Just because so it's gonna be a bit more like tic-tacky movements, just so I don't like completely tear my fingers off. Oh. We now have a mono problem. I think I need to add a couple more feet. It's almost there. All right, well, we have a first draft. So I'm gonna warm up my monos aggressively and then start testing. There is a good possibility I have to change out some of the holds to be like a little bit larger. But if it's not cheating, I added a thumb for one of them. Like the worst mono, I added like a little thumb catch so I can get some compression in there. But what do you think? Am I gonna do a flash?
I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue.
I've never seen something like this. This is like what gets you kicked out of gyms as a setter. Can you imagine like the head setter comes in and I'm like, yo, dude, check this out. I made a sick problem, and walk up and they see this and they're just like, get out. That's what I would do if somebody put this in my gym at least.
Damn, bro, looking vascular there.
Hell yeah.
Can we see the forearm flex there?
This vein is new, like the one that goes down there out to the side. That one hasn't been so visible before. And then I like give this one that goes, and then this one just goes straight across. You know, not that I spend a lot of time looking at my veins or anything. Felt really good. All right.
All right, you're gonna go for like a proper flash, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the pure flash. I was about to say I'm gonna give it everything, but no, I'm not gonna give it everything on this. But I'm gonna try hard. My monos felt really good during the warm-ups, outside, because it's not often that I can pull 30 kilos with both. So I'm feeling optimistic. Dude. It's like, I've got nothing there. I'll start from one hold in.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe there's just like a slight...
It looks so brutal from here.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I'm so worried, dude. You really need to have a conversation with yourself if like where the limit is. Oh my god.
Damn. Fuck.
Oh my.
Ah. I think I have to reset this, dude. No. Feels like my fingers are just gonna get torn off.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, alright. So quick commercial break. I'm gonna go find some different holds that are a little bit larger, and then we will continue this adventure.
Oh my god. Tell us what you realized, Danielson.
My shame is about to be amplified. So I was back in the hold room, and I thought I did an extensive search, and I was like, oh no, there's no monos or pockets, so I'll have to make my own. And then I went back there, and look what I found. Monos. And more monos. And like 10 more monos over there. Yeah. So I'm gonna reset this problem with the holds so that hopefully I can actually hold on to. But this should be good, because now I can actually make some more interesting moves when I'm not doing half pad monos. This one is really nice, actually. This is a cool match. This one is not great. This one's pretty good, and this one is pretty good. I have a slightly easier version of the mono problem. So you're going to start down here, 2 monos, and then you kind of take it over to the left, and then take it up to the right to finish. Because unfortunately, I would have liked to take it straight up, but I wanted to force the rose move, so I had to take it out to the right or to the left, and there's some big holes in the way on the left, so yeah. Right it is. Sick, dude.
Oh my goodness.
It's cool though, right?
Yeah, super cool.
It's just fucking brutal. All right, now all the moves are done. The bottom part is super dialed, the top not quite as much. So I think I'm just gonna have 2 tries in me on this and just like go completely a muerte on them and hope for the best. Ready?
Yeah. Come on, dude. Nine.
Oh, that's so painful. Son of a...
I like also that you can just build the boulder slightly easier, but you like chooses like maximum pain.
I just hate myself. Ow.
Fuck.
So close, dude. So close. Damn. I mean, that felt great, actually. Felt really solid the entire way. It's just like started to hurt in the skin so much at the top. But then it's like, because you're sitting there and you're trying to shake out, and then you run out of chalk. And then you're like, I just felt the monos like slowly sliding out. So we have just traveled through space and time. We're at my house right now. So we're gonna go through my warm-up for fingers, as well as the routine that I used to build up my mono strength and my open hand strength. Because I had a bit of a unique situation where prior to 3 years ago-ish, I climbed only half crimp, like at all. So my open hand strength was completely horrendous. So this is just the routine that I used to build it up. And yeah, you guys will have to let me know, give it a try, see what you think, or if you have an even better routine, let me know. We have to try it. So I start with, depending on, when I was just building up, I had even less weight. This is 10 kilos right now. But I start by doing 2-second pulses in a variety of positions. So I start by doing the classic half crimp like so. And then I do 3-finger drag. And then I do front 3 half crimp, followed by 2-finger pocket, followed by back 3, and then I do 2-finger half crimp, and then I go into the mono combinations. Cool, there's that.
Nice, and you kind of just use the crimp edge, not just a specific mono edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I was about to touch on. In the beginning, then I used the mono more. But the thing to think about is that when you do that, you are going to be getting some assistance from the actual curved ends, which can be good. So in the beginning, I just did monos, or I just did in this because I wanted the assistance so that, you know, I wasn't pushing anything too far. However, when you get to the point, I think it's great to go over and actually just use the standard crimp edge, because then you're really going to be doing the pure, the pure, you know, mono strength. So my warm-up will be that, and I usually start with the 2-finger pulses at each weight, right hand and left hand, and then I'll do either 6 seconds or 10 seconds at the same weight, and then I'll go up in weight. And as far as that, you know, it's totally up to how your body's feeling that day. Some days I'll do as little as just like 4-kilogram increments to go through the weights. If I'm like, wow, okay, I've been doing a lot recently, I need to take it slow and really feel how the body is reacting today. And some days you're like, damn, this feels good. And then I'll do like 10, 20, 30, 40.
Okay.
and up from there.
And how many times a week?
I do this every time I climb,
Okay, and that's how many times a week?
like 4 to 5 times a week.
Okay.
But that's usually non-standard because this is more, from my experience when I've been setting and climbing at such a high level and high amount, that I can't skip this at all.
Yeah.
And I know that as soon as I start skipping this, that's usually when I start developing finger issues.
Okay.
So I just do this as my warm-up every day. However, I don't max out all the time, is the really big one. Usually I'll take this up to maybe 25, 30 kilos per hand, just to get everything warming up. Some days I'll be like, okay, I need to max out my open hand strength, or I need to max out half crimps. And then of course I take it farther. I think the other thing that I do want to note for you guys is that the different combinations of this, is that at some point, the front 3, the back 3, and the 2-finger pocket, or the 2-finger half crimp, will start to be pretty heavy and you start getting into a higher risk of injury. So I think it's very worth it to say, like, be careful of, because there will be a difference with how much you can take with a 4-finger half crimp versus when you start going into the different finger positions. So that's like the pure warm up. So the other thing then for when I was really getting into the monos would be doing more of like a style of density hangs. So then you choose.
I'm sorry.
So in the very beginning, I would just have 1 foot on, and then you hang in this position for 30 seconds. Which I'm not gonna do, because 30 seconds is a really long time for you guys to watch me hang from monos. And then I start by doing just 1 to 2 reps of that in the very beginning to get the fingers acclimated to hanging. Because you'll notice when you start doing mono training, you get like a stretching feeling in the hands. So my approach to it is just to get the fingers and the tendons used to having that kind of load. And then from there, you can both increase the amount of like reps that you're doing for 30 seconds, and then also get to the point where you're just gonna be hanging purely from the monos. And then you get to decide and really just pay attention to your body. I apologize, like I'm not gonna give you guys a schedule of like, do this at this and increase it at this and this. As with all finger training, just pay attention to your body, and I think always play it more safe than on the other side. I would say as someone who's suffered from a fair amount of finger injuries, it's always better to be safe and focus on like the long run. But yes, thanks so much for watching my mono delusional or delusionist ship or something up in Luleå, as well as joining for this part of the video as well. As I mentioned, if you guys have any routines around building pocket strength that you think I should give a try or that others should consider, drop in the comments below. We'd love to see it. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting, and give us a like if you enjoyed it and a subscribe, and we will see you soon. Peace.